Alright, this video is to review the parts of your instrument. So we're going to go over the parts of our instrument first. Then we're going to play some stuff using our open strings and our best possible position. So first we're going to review. You can look on page 6 in your notebook. Alright, number 1. Scroll up here. Nice and spinny. Remember, we think of like an ancient paper scroll when we look at that. Number 2 on your paper is pegs. Number 3 is the peg box. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit. The peg box is right up here, and our pegs go through it. If you can see the pegs coming out the other side of our peg box. Okay. Next we have the nut, which is that little strip of wood that goes right across in between my fingerboard and my peg box. Alright. Next is number 5. That's the neck. It's right back here. Remember, we want to think of this like a human body. So on a human body, that would be a neck. Over here, also a neck. What would these be? These might be shoulders, or we also call them the upper bout. And that's number 7. I skipped one, sorry. Back here, number 6. This right here is the saddle. You can think about it because it's shaped like something you would put over a horse's back. Okay. Number 8 is this long rectangle of black wood. What could that be? The fingerboard. Remember, it goes all the way down from the top of the F-holes all the way up to the peg box. All right. Number 9 is your strings. Number 10 is this piece, the bridge. Remember, it goes across the bridge with the strings just like cars cross a bridge. Number 11 is the lower bout. Remember, all these curvy parts of your instrument we call bouts, either upper bouts or lower bouts, and then there's one other special little bout we'll get to in just one second. Number 12 is inside your instrument. Okay, inside your instrument, just like you have underneath your shoulders down here, your instrument has ribs on the inside. Okay, so number 12 is ribs. Number 13, this is the C bout, shaped like a C. Okay. Number 14 are the F holes, because they are shaped like a cursive F. And they have a little bitty notch in here, so that helps us make sure that it's an F and not an S. Alright. The next one underneath number 14 is a bonus, and that's right in here, near your bridge and the F-hole on this side of your instrument. And if you look inside through the F-holes, you can see it. It looks like a little stick. That is your sound post. It's a little post inside your instrument that helps create sound. So it's your sound post. Alright, number 15 are your fine tuners. Remember, they look just like these little circles with little metal pieces, and they're for small adjustments. What's for big adjustments? Pegs. Those make really big adjustments. Fine tuners make small adjustments. Alright, number 16 is your tailpiece. Remember, it's shaped a little bit like a dog's tail. Sorry if you can't see it. Shaped a little bit like a dog's tail. And so we think tail piece on the instrument, tail piece. Number 17 for violins and violas is this little button down here on the end that is called our end button. Remember, we say hi to that when we're learning how to put it up on our shoulder. Okay, if I were a cellist or a bassist, I would have something that I could turn and pull something out. This would be an end pin, P-I-N, end pin. And number 19 is the chin rest. Remember, we don't actually put our chin in it. It's more like the side of our jaw. So we can't, side of your jaw rest doesn't sound very good. So we call it the chin rest. All right, let's flip over and let's look at the bow. Alright, we are on the back side of page 6 in your notebook, and this is the parts of the bow. So we did the parts of the instrument, now we're on the back of that page doing the parts of the bow. So, first things first, we have our tip, and you can remember it's the tip because it's shaped a little bit funky. It's not like the other side, which is a little heavier. This long, dark part of our bow is the stick because it looks a bit like a stick you would throw for your dog. Please don't throw this for your dog, okay? Alright, number 4, if you look at the bow, we want to find the middle point. Number 4 is the middle. You can see that it's kind of straight in between the tip and the frog. Okay. Number 5 is the balance point. Let's see if I can balance this today. The balance point is a special place on your bow that helps you to balance it. And it's really special because there are only certain kinds of bowings that you can do at the balance point. You can't do them anywhere else in the bow. It's really special. So our bows are weighted really specially to be able to do this. You can balance your bow with one finger, and we'll try that when we get there. Please don't do it now. But you see how I can balance with one finger right here on this spot? Other hand's not holding it, I promise. Okay? So number 5 is the balance point. You see how it's slightly above the frog? Just like that in your diagram. Alright? Number 6 is the winding. It's this, it may be silver or gold or even plastic on yours, but it's kind of wound around the stick, if you can see that, a little bit of winding. And that's called the winding. Remember, we like to be really creative. Okay, number 7 is this little squishy part, kind of like a pencil grip or a grip on a pen. I don't know that I've got one right here. Here we go. So, like a grip on a pen, we have a little bit of a grip on our bow. Okay, we don't actually do much to put it there. Our index finger will go across it. So, there, right here next to the winding is my bow grip. Okay? Number 8 is the adjusting screw. Okay, so if you'll watch the hair of my bow, you'll see it get closer to the stick. Okay, now it's nice and close in the middle of the bow. Right? This is a relaxed position that I like to put my bow away in. But if I tighten it with the tightening screw, do you see how it starts to pull away from my stick? Now that is a tighter position. Remember, we don't want it to be too tight. This, where the stick is really straight, way too tight, okay? We want to make it nice and loose about right here. So our bow is still pretty curved, okay? Alright, so that's the adjusting screw down here on the bottom. Its purpose is to tighten and loosen the bow hair. Number 9 is the frog. It's this nice little square right here. This whole part is called the frog. Number 10 is the frog's eye. That's right here, this little circle. Okay, the frog's eye. And you may have it or you may not have it on your bow, but most of them have a little dot right here, and we'll use this to help hold our bow the right way. And number 11 is this little silver clip right here. I'll just bring it in a little bit so you can see. This little silver clip right here is called the ferrule, and you can see I've got some bow hair sticking out, but the bow hair goes straight into the ferrule right here, this little silver clip, okay, and it holds the bow hair on this end. On the other end, the bow hair goes into the tip. So, number 11 was ferrule, and that's a hard one to spell. Oh, and I'm sorry, I skipped number 3. How could I? I think you know what this is. It's the white part here, that's the horsehair. And sometimes it's made of horsehair, sometimes it's made of like a synthetic material, but we call it our horsehair anyway, or just hair is fine. Either one is okay on your test.